Hey, Washington Commanders fan. Today's news is about an unexpected move that could spark an interesting debate about the future of our quarterback group. If you like staying on top of everything that's happening, be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and get ready to share your opinion because evaluating a veteran QB is up for discussion at the start of minicamp. Today, we'll talk about possible signings and backstage rumors. And look, these details could shake things up more than they seem for our season's trajectory. The rookie minicamp has begun, and it's always an exciting time for those closely following the progress of newly arrived young talents. This year especially, expectations have risen with all the Commanders' draft picks hitting the field, including standout Josh Conerly Jr., who was selected in the first round. In total, 39 players are participating in the minicamp, among them drafted rookies, undrafted players, and athletes on a trial basis. As a fan, I think this mix of youth and experience could create an interesting dynamic for the preseason. Speaking of experience, what really caught attention on the list released by the team was the name of Nathan Peterman among the trial players. An 8-year NFL veteran, Peterman arrives as a free agent after being with 3 different teams just last year. For many, it may seem like a low-impact signing, but there is value in having an experienced player in this type of minicamp, especially to help the younger guys. Even without a starting position in recent years, Peterman knows the routine, the playbook, and can be useful in emergency situations. Nathan Peterman's history is quite varied. He began his professional journey in 2017, drafted by the Buffalo Bills, served as both a starter and backup in multiple franchises, and boasts experience in 15 games in the league, with 4 touchdowns thrown and 13 interceptions, along with stints with the Raiders, Bears, and Falcons. Although the numbers aren't eye-popping, his knowledge and willingness to accept lesser roles show a profile that many franchises value for roster composition. As a fan, I find it interesting to see management seeking secure alternatives for potential contingencies during the season. It's important to remember that the command of the quarterbacks for both the present and immediate future of the Commanders already has a well-defined leader. Jaden Daniels is the major name in the offense and the symbol of the team's rebuild. Even so, the roster includes experienced options like Marcus Mariota and Josh Johnson, in addition to young Sam Hartman, who is also looking for his space to grow and learn on the main team. This makes it clear that Peterman's arrival would be more about bringing stability and depth than competing for a starting spot. The minicamp becomes more than just a testing ground. It's also a reflection of the professionalism of the coaching staff, always attentive to details and potential surprises that the schedule may present. In a sport where injuries can change the entire perspective of a season, having a varied group of quarterbacks is synonymous with intelligent planning. Now, I've prepared a special coverage of one of the hottest rumors in the NFL this week, and trust me, this move could deeply affect the future of our defense. If you're someone who likes to stay informed about everything happening behind the scenes and wants to see the team fight hard for the playoffs, don't leave this video. Be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss anything, and comment on who you'd like to see strengthening our roster in this new cycle. The NFL market has never been as frantic as it is during this 2025 offseason. The Commanders are once again leading the market's main movements, starting with top-quality reinforcements. Just to recap, we brought in Laramie Tunsil, left tackle from the Texans, and Deebo Samuel, explosive wide receiver from the 49ers. Additionally, we made an important clean sweep by releasing veteran defensive lineman Jonathan Allen, not hesitating to make room for renewal. For those closely following the team, all this shows that the goal goes beyond mere participation. We want to compete and win. These changes extend far beyond what the starting lineup lists show. Internally, the tone is of commitment to performance, as well as a winning mentality. It's no coincidence that the moves have brought fresh energy, and with the enormous expectations created after reaching the NFC Finals last year, it's clear the Commanders won't rest until they've secured a team ready to challenge any opponent in the playoffs. The stakes are high, which is why each rumor about new signings garners huge attention from the fans. Now, with the season approaching, the most notable loss has been that of our leading pass rusher from 2024, Dante Fowler Jr. He decided to sign with rival Cowboys, taking with him his leadership in sacks and locker room presence. However, management kept a cool head, looking at opportunities the market recently presented. On Thursday, the Carolina Panthers surprisingly released veteran Jadeveon Clowney, a name that has been among elite discussions for the edge rusher position for years. For those not closely familiar, Clowney was the #1 draft pick and boasts 3 Pro Bowl selections and a second-team All-Pro appearance. In 2024, he played for the Panthers and, even at 32, posted solid numbers. 46 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, and 4 passes defended in 14 games. Despite not having the explosiveness of his early years, Clowney is adaptable to different systems, which is a huge advantage for a transitioning defense like the Commanders at this moment. The possibility of Clowney's arrival gained momentum after an article by Jordan Dajani of CBS Sports. He listed Washington, alongside the 49ers and Titans, as the most logical destinations for the pass rusher. DeJohnny highlighted that the Commanders urgently need someone to fill the sack production gap left by Fowler Jr. Last year, only Frankie Louvu and Dorrance Armstrong surpassed the 5-sack mark, with the rest of the roster still in early stages concerning quarterback pressure. The analyst made a pertinent observation. In the recent draft, Washington didn't manage to secure the impactful pass rusher the fans had hoped for. This only increased the urgency for a mature solution, someone ready to deliver immediate results. And this is where Clowney comes in, given our comfortable salary cap space of over $23.5 million to invest. Without salary cap worries, a strategic deal could be struck for a value even below what he would have earned with the Panthers. Clowney's track record cannot be ignored. In his career, he has over 58 sacks and vast experience facing some of the best offensive lines in the league. He's the type of player who elevates the standard of his teammates, guides young athletes, and mainly can perform in various game situations, from the pass rush to controlling the run. His potential contribution goes beyond the field, as he can also be an asset to the locker room environment, something that has always weighed in management decisions in recent years. Strategically thinking, if the Commanders sign Clowney, the impact won't just be technical. Having such a standout name on the roster sends a signal to the entire league that Washington is even more focused on winning now, leveraging all the young talent and reinforcements brought in since last year. Adam Peters' plan is not just to reinforce a position, it's to solidify a mentality that extends from the roster to the fans. Every season, this change in approach has become clearer here. Another important detail is how acquiring Clowney would aid the development of promising names like Newton, who is expected to take on a bigger role on the defensive line. Having an experienced player to share the pressure and guide the younger guys means more balance throughout the season, especially in decisive games where any mistake can cost an entire campaign. See, with the market moving fast and the typical injury history and performance fluctuations in the NFL, having depth and surplus talent in key positions ensures long-term security. This explains the Commanders' strategy in recent years and gives us hope that, with the right pieces, the defense will be as solid as the offense in the fight for the top of the NFC. Now, we're diving into a hot topic that brings an excitement we haven't felt in a while. If you were thrilled with the team's offense last season, get ready. With Deebo Samuel joining, our offensive potential could reach new heights. Stay with me until the end of this video, because I'll reveal how Jayden Daniels is viewing this addition and what to expect from our offense in 2025. Make sure to subscribe, activate the bell, and comment below on how you think Deebo can impact the team. Your opinion is valuable to help this community grow even more. Anyone who followed our last campaign saw how crucial Terry McLaurin was. He practically carried the aerial attack on his own, over 400 yards more than any teammate, 16 extra receptions, and 26 more targets than the second in production. While this showcases our number 17's abundant talent, it also made it clear we needed someone else to share that load and create space for the game to flow. Many times during games I found myself thinking, where's that other game-changing option? That's when General Manager Adam Peters decided to act boldly in the offseason and brought in none other than Deebo Samuel, formerly of the 49ers and one of the most versatile receivers in the NFL. The excitement to see Deebo alongside McLaurin is already spreading throughout Washington, and of course, Jayden Daniels is one of the most excited. In an interview with Yahoo Sports, Daniels shared his thoughts. Deebo is extremely versatile. When he catches the ball, he transforms. After receptions, he does amazing things, so having someone like that is very exciting to work with. The big mystery of the preseason now revolves around how Cliff Kingsbury, our offensive coordinator, will utilize all this versatility of Deebo Samuel. Throughout his career, Samuel has stood out not only in receiving but also running with the ball, and his playmaking ability after the catch is something that can leave any opposing defense in despair. It's not an exaggeration to bet that Kingsbury is already designing innovative plays and setting up various packages to confuse opponents, making the most of everything Deebo can deliver. With McLaurin and Samuel on the same field, the Commanders' offense automatically becomes a much greater threat. And look, if Daniels succeeded in his rookie year with a less star-studded receiver group, it's perfectly natural to expect his numbers to explode now, especially in his second year with a more potent arsenal around him. And as a fan, I can't hide my excitement, not just for personal records, but also for that collective unit capable of deciding big games. Deebo's impact is likely to go beyond statistics. He can take double coverage off McLaurin, make life easier for our quarterback, create greater opportunities for the running backs, and even boost the squad's confidence. Analysts are already betting that this addition keeps the Commanders' offense among the best in football, but more importantly, it paves the way for Daniels to establish himself as the franchise leader. Now, subscribe to the channel, engage in the comments, and share your prediction. Will this duo make history, or will we still feel the need for more options? Answer below, and let's follow every update on our 2025 offense together.